Alright guys, pretty excited to share about this 5-string bass. I started working on the design about 1.5 years ago, and so we're entering final assembly this week, and we're going to send it out to get some thoughts on it from a really top tier gospel bass player. And then in a follow-up video, hopefully we get a good report on the bass as far as its playability, performance, and tone. So let's get this over onto the workbench. Alright, so here we are on the workbench. You can actually see this is a new headstock shape for us. It's a 3x2, and we have a new C emblem up top. Eventually we're going to have a decorative kind of truss rod cover plate here that also has our Citizen logo, the one that everyone's familiar with right there. And as far as the neck goes, it's a 34-inch scale. It's got 24 frets, and those fret wires are stainless steel. And coming down here, once again, we've got these lumen lay side markers that glow in the dark. The body itself is the Citizen JC body shape, basically like a J bass. And then right down here we have the truss rod adjustment wheel. You just put this stick in there, and that's how you make your adjustments. For the preamp, this is the FLEXCORE preamp, designed by Mike Pope, so I thought it'd be really good to go with FLEXCORE. The bridge is going to be a Hipshot Bridge, and one thing special about the Hipshots that we're going to do is kind of like a secret recipe, is that we're going to switch out the standard rollers with stainless steel rollers. Alright, so for the rest of the video, we're just going to do unboxing for these various components, just so you can see what they're going to look like. And after that, yeah, we'll just have to stay tuned until we get the report on the bass. Alright, Hipshot tuners, let's open these up. Alright, there we go. These Hipshot tuners are really great, made in USA. And compared to your typical tuner, they do save quite a bit of weight. Alright, let's open up this Xtender from Hipshot. Alright, so you can see here's the Hipshot ultralight tuner over here, and then here's the ultralight tuner with the Xtender built into it. And so when you're playing the bass, all you got to do is flip this lever. That'll take you from low B to low A and vice versa. Pretty cool. Let's take a closer look at these pickups. Alright, here we go. And let's see what they look like on the other side. So these are going to be nice. Alright, let's take a look at the Hipshot Bridge. That is a thing of beauty. And the spacing on these is 3/4 inch, or you could say 19 millimeters. One thing about this bridge is that you could string the strings through the body, or you could string it through the bridge. When we put this bass together, we're going to set it up with the strings going through the bridge. Alright, last but not least, the FLEXCORE preamp. It's going to be really good. Comes all nice and pre-wired, makes our life a little easier. Alright, so the FLEXCORE preamp is just going to be thrown into here. There's going to be 4 knobs. So the first one's going to be a volume and tone stacked knob, and then the next hole is going to be the pickup blend knob, and the third knob is going to be a stacked bass and treble, and this last knob is going to be for the mids. And you'll notice that we have 2 of these black 2-way mini toggles, so we're going to be drilling them here and here. The first one's going to be an active passive switch, and the second one is going to be a kill switch, or just like an on-off switch. Alright, so that's it for this video. Just do a glamour shot with this bass and all these parts one last time. Alright, thanks for watching. Adios.